Two peas
Two
in a
peas in a
bong.
bong.
Two peas in a bong. Two peas
Two
in a
peas in a
bong.
bong.
Two peas and a bong. Two peas and a bong. Two peas.
Two peas
Two
in a
peas
bong.
in a bong.
All right, y'all. Two peas in a bong in the building again. It's your boy DP.
And minus KP, it's your boy Bong. Boy, the NFL is a week to week league.
Oh yeah, a lot of that shit we said last episode. We were talking about were the Bills for real, were the Chargers for real. A couple teams, dog. Um, man,
Hey, I want to start with the game of the week, which was that Tampa Bay and
ooh
Seattle.
wee.
Al Sucks in Mock Drafts. If you're in here, which I think I see you up top, man, that had to be gut wrenching to watch that game. It was a great game if you were just a fan of football,
Mm-hmm.
but the back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, um, crazy shit. Me and me and me and Al had the had our quarterback count top 10 quarterback yesterday, and we kind of went over some of our top 10, and we kind of like spoke on each one. Baker Mayfield was in there, and we talked about him being, you know, what you would call like a good old fashioned American comeback story. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like out here, the way we like to do people, if you riding high, we want to tear you down.
Mm.
We gonna tear you down first. Gotta tear you down, right? Gotta drag your ass through the mud. Then when we feel like you've been humbled, motherfuckers want to see you come back. Like, damn, Baker, way to have resolve and what I'm saying, be resilient, man, and bounce back and what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying, get it out the mud. Man, Baker Mayfield, he getting it out the mud, man.
Yeah.
Fucking getting it out the mud. Yeah,
Yeah.
be more careful. Sheesh. Hey,
What did y'all come up? Did y'all order the 10, the top 10? Did you place them in order?
yeah, we did.
Okay.
We did.
Um, I missed the last part of it, so
Yeah,
if you have
did.
it,
We
you
did.
can tell me who they
Um,
are.
I wrote it down. I don't have it off the top of my head, but
Okay.
I'll on our Thursday show. I'll give you.
But Baker Mayfield made it.
Yeah. Baker made it
Okay.
for both mine and Elf.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
All right.
Give me
Um,
a second.
no problem.
Go ahead.
Man, Darnold Darnold wasn't shabby, I mean, it was a back and forth type of deal. Um Alf what you think about your boy K9, man? I'm needing him to do a little bit more.
It's on the team.
No, I'm just saying in general, because
The team be
that's
out
that
there close.
fantasy. That's that fantasy talking right now.
No, I know because I got him in. I got him in a bunch of leagues, and it's
Yeah.
like in a few leagues, I got the luxury that his ass is sitting on the bench
Mm-hmm.
because I don't like that. I don't like the shared backfield. I came into the season assuming that he was going to be the lead role, and
Yeah. Yeah.
Charbonnet was going to be, maybe a third down guy or maybe, split it 65-35.
Mm-hmm.
And they giving this motherfucker all the goal line touches.
Man.
Like, come on, man. I don't like it. I don't like it. And in a lot of rosters that I have, I have both of them. So now I'm like,
What, to handcuff the running back spot
yeah,
for the Seahawks?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Because I would always handcuff Kenneth Walker with Charbonnet.
Mm-hmm.
Now, week to week, I'm debating on if I should play both, if I should play Charbonnet over Walker. Like, I don't like that shit.
Man,
So,
a legitimate question. But man, so you thought that was just because of the way it played out and the end and all that stuff. That was the game of the week for you, the Bucks and the. Did you think it was that leading into it? You thought that was the game of the week?
no, hell no. Hell no. And then on top of that, when you get a 35-35 game, even when you're looking at it from a fantasy point of view, you know that it's points to
Oh
be
yeah,
had
yeah.
from a fantasy point of view. Emeka Ibuka got off, JSN got off, Rashad White in spot duty for Bucky Irving
Mm-hmm.
got off. Who else got busy? I mean, motherfuckers, that 35-35, a lot of people got busy.
Yeah, yeah.
Both the QBs got off, so that was pretty dope, man. I thought that was a really, really good game, man, and it was a stark.
Did they get Otten going in that one? Because it's kind of
I didn't hear his name. I didn't
okay.
hear Otten's name being called like that, but
He's taken a step back this year with their offense because he was one of those tight ends that you could probably say, all right, I expect him to, at least get some catches in the PPR league, maybe top it off with a touchdown here and there. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think he's been doing too much. So,
as far as in a world where tight ends are pretty scarce.
That's what it's seeming like, right?
These are pretty scarce. Man, I had a sleeper. I tried to pick him up in as many leagues as possible. Some leagues I played him out of necessity. Some leagues I didn't. But Mason Taylor, I think it's Joy Taylor's.
Yeah.
From the Jets, he got busy today. I had him in a couple. I plugged him. Played him in a few leagues, and I think that his
Mason Taylor, Joy Taylor's nephew, not to be confused with Jason Taylor's son.
Yeah.
Bong went straight to the Joy, like
absolutely. Hey man, hey, without joy there can be no pain.
Right.
Joy
and pain,
sunshine and rain, nigga.
Right.
So, you know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
Let me get straight to what we own. Yeah, man. I think
What up,
his
Scotty
role.
boy?
I think his role is solidified moving forward.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
He's a good one. He's definitely a good one, man. Mason Taylor, bro. That's my little sleeper. But unfortunately, last week was the week to pick him up. This week he'll be on every national fantasy football talk show or TV show. And then obviously your boy had a 2 for 2. He went off again today.
Mm-hmm.
Waller the baller.
Yeah.
He got loose today too. But
if we speaking tight ends right now, because I mentioned Otten, your boy Ferguson did cool. Yeah, and you can expect him to
continue
always be in the for sure.
Continue to get loose for sure.
Evan Ingram.
Yep.
Evan Ingram is one I always picked up. Like, man, he gonna do it this year, and he just never quite, got over that hump.
He had that 1 year in Jacksonville.
Yeah,
where he got busy or whatever.
But those years with the Giants, it was kind of like, come on, man.
Yeah, that was quarterback play.
Yeah.
Man, old school football plays. You coming with the controversy early. Now
It's about Diggs.
Diggs had a great game. He
Hey Bong, I gotta tell him, make sure y'all peep the thumbnail since
yeah,
we talking about Diggs.
yeah. Peep that chain. Um, I think Diggs, man, he looked maybe like he's a few months away from like being all the way back, but
Man, him and his brother, right?
yeah, but
Like,
he still was, but Diggs was still moving out
oh
there.
yeah, oh yeah.
Diggs was still moving out there today. I don't know if that was just motivation or
And has it been a
pure
full
hatred.
year?
Almost,
Okay, so
almost.
not even a full year.
Yeah,
That's that's crazy. That's crazy.
yeah, man. So,
Yeah.
but he still has, he has that movement. He has that fast twitch movement, like how Chad Johnson or Chad Ochocinco
Hmm.
used to have. Real twitchy, short bursts, like short, quick bursts. Man, he played motivated today, and I think whether you want to believe in the revenge game narratives or not,
Oh,
he
for sure.
literally pushed them. I don't think they win if Diggs isn't like super motivated and
Yeah.
animated damn near on the sidelines to make sure that like they knew what it was, and you could tell that like at certain times during the game they were too overly hyped. The some of the penalties, the hits after the Cook was down. I think
Hmm.
Cook he took a knee or something like that. Somebody had already tackled him, and like 2 or 3 seconds later, somebody comes and hits him. The roughing the passer, like it was a drive where I think they were up 20 to 10, 20 to 10, and they walked Buffalo down the field on penalties alone.
Right.
2 15-yarders.
Letting them back in it, right
Yeah,
back in it.
yeah. So,
Yeah, but that was a big night. No tutties for him, but 10 out of 12 caught 10 out of 12 targets for a buck 46.
hey,
Like,
that's motivation. And
come
and
on.
and the best thing that Diggs did tonight, in my opinion, was his interview after the game.
Yeah, that was a good interview.
That was classic. Classic interview.
Yeah.
He said, yes, I was motivated for this game.
And that's why I
Absolutely.
nodded like, yeah, it was a revenge game.
Yeah,
Like, yeah,
absolutely.
for sure.
But he big up the quarterback.
Yeah.
He big up the running back.
Hmm.
He said it's about the team, and we trying to build something here. And he looked like a young Josh Allen, but he Drake May. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? It's like, yo, like he's saying all the right things. So just a young quarterback, new to the game, and I guess he's his number one wide receiver. High priced
No,
number one
he
wide
is.
receiver is speaking that positively of you. It does nothing but build your confidence, and it gives him a reason to target you more. Like now it's
Oh
like
yeah. It's
you
building the rapport, man.
yeah, absolutely. So that was
And
a
he was
key.
the one, Diggs was the one who actually, it was him who said May reminded him of Josh Allen.
Correct.
And then when they bring it up, like you say, it was cool for him to like national television, everybody watching. Yeah, yeah, I said that, but you know, he may look like that and make plays like that sometimes, but he's Drake May. So shout out to him, like the confidence booster. But
Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
I think the comparison comes real quick. I think the comparison comes um, just because I think May is about 6'4", something like that. Josh Allen is like 6'5", but Josh Allen just looks much bigger.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah.
And he's more physical as far as I'm concerned. I don't even know if like we talking arm strength and stuff like that. If May is even like Josh Allen is just different, but whatever he
May,
sees him every day, so whatever the comparison is, it is what it is.
May isn't there yet, but
Yeah,
yeah, but the connection was definitely there. Stefon Diggs was putting it all on the line to get these. I mean, some of those catches, the one where it looked like he was getting horse collared from the front, I guess they don't call them shits anymore. It's got to be a. I think it's got to be on a. You have to horse collar from the back for it to be a penalty or something. But whatever it was, he's getting drugged to the ground. He throws it up. I'm thinking he's just trying to throw it away. Diggs comes up with the ball, gets a first down.
Yeah.
It was good to watch. You knew Chris Collinsworth was there for one reason only, to glaze Josh Allen.
Oh man.
Oh man,
My nephew said,
my kids.
yeah, my nephew said it's either him or Pat Mahomes.
Come on, man. Like, damn, Chris Collinsworth, take a weekend off, bro. We get it. We get it, bro. We get it. He's good. But golly.
You already know.
I'm a like, bruh, chill out.
Joe No Ball says May growing into his body. Still, you see his strength. He's stiff armed at 300-pound man. Yeah, I know. Yeah. He's like Bong said, he's not there yet. And like I say, I'm saying through the lens of Diggs, he said a young Josh Allen, right? So it's probably he probably could tell you better than not probably, definitely better than we can.
Yeah.
So if he sees it and he's saying it, I don't think he's saying it just to say it. And there's probably some stuff that he does that reminds him of Josh Allen. But we'll see what May grows into, as far as his quarterback play. He was, highly touted prospect, did good at North Carolina, did cool last year. We were saying that last time, Bon. Last episode, we were talking about Drake May, like he's playing solid. So
North Carolina could use him now.
So, ooh-wee. 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 God.
Hey, still having a long year.
One of my daughter's classmates decommitted from Georgia and went to North Carolina. So he's out there right now.
Okay.
At UNC. But
that's for football. Football.
Okay. Football. Yep.
Out there with Coach.
Yeah.
Coach probably spent half his day fighting to defend his love, man.
Oh God.
His little boo thing probably be out there catching the little young boy's eyes. Like, anyway, that's neither here nor there. Yeah. Hey, Gonzalez been a dog. For New England. Christian Gonzalez, he been a dog. I think he got hurt last year. He missed time last year, so we kind of forgot about him. If I'm not mistaken, he was injured for a majority of last year, and we kind of forgot about him. Out of sight, out of mind. He is a dog, bro. He's a dog. Yeah, man. Even on I think on that third, it was a third down. It was a big third down late in the game where he put the straps on. I can't remember if it was Keon Coleman or
man. Come on, Keon.
He did good though. Remember what I told? Remember what I said in the beginning of the year? It's so hard. Today was Kincaid. Today was Kincaid's day. Kincaid had over 100 yards.
And it's so hard.
Hey, it's funny. We build up Josh Allen and these guys. These divisional games, man, they really hit different because teams know each other to the point that it don't matter if you MVP candidate, if you're a Super Bowl champion, if you're whatever. Man, we got to go out here and line it up. We done lined it up with y'all ass every 2 times a year,
right?
Whatever. Don't come over here with that bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure.
And it showed. I looked. I missed the first half of the game. I looked at halftime. It was like 6-3.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Like that kind of game.
Well, shit. That's how Tampa Bay and Seattle started too. And that shit ended up being crazy. But I know you speaking of like a divisional type game. But yeah.
So, and then it ends up, kind of picking up and becoming a game late. We've seen that a lot.
Yeah.
This year,
Oh yeah.
With teams that start off like snoozers. I say, what was that? Chargers and Redskins or Commanders or whatever you want to call them. That shit started off as a snoozer.
My pops and my nephew went to that game. They stopped by the house afterwards.
Yeah, man. So
Yeah.
that's like started off as a snoozer, but then
Mm-hmm.
a couple plays here, a couple plays there. It was so crazy. It was a fumble by Quentin Johnston, who we've been praising the last couple of weeks, that leads to a touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was a touchdown. And then you have a roughing the kicker that negates a Lad McConkey special teams touchdown. They get the ball back and they score a field goal. Now it's a whole different ball game,
Yeah.
and damn, man, that offensive line for Justin Herbert, man, it's starting to feel to me like Justin Herbert needs things to be in order. Like, hey, man, like he's starting to play like how we categorize Jared Goff.
You think so?
I'm saying he done lost. It's the when he loses an offensive lineman. So okay, he started off. Rashawn Slater's gone for the year before the year even starts.
Uh-huh.
They move Joe Alt. Joe Alt goes down. The game Joe Alt goes down, they lose to the Giants. Today, I believe he lost another lineman in game, and he once he lost his lineman, he started looking flustered. Like
Hey
they was up
man,
0.
it's the Chargers, man. I'm telling you, like, and I think I was thinking too, like they're a different type team, right? Because I
Yeah.
know we spent a little bit of last show talking about this, and it was the point where they lost to the Giants, where I was like, man, they supposed to go and not lose to a team like that if this is a different year for you. And
Mhm.
I was talking to my nephew, he was at the game, and he was kind of saying the same thing. Like he said that was kind of alarming to him because he was like, okay, the Chargers are legit. But then he was like, man, but then when they lost to the Giants, I was like, okay, hold on, pump the brakes on that shit. Let's see what they really about.
Mhm.
Um, and I'm not ready to say that, okay, the Chargers stink. They ain't about to do shit. Let's see what happened next week. I think next week will be more telling.
Who do
Don't
they
drop
play?
3 in a row.
Who do they
You know what
play?
I'm saying? Let's see. But let's
Engineer.
not drop 3 in a row though.
First off, engineer, what up? What up, bro? Scotty boy was good with it. Old school football players already hollered at you. Um, I'm not turning on the quarterback. I'm saying,
Dolphins, winnable game.
yeah. Again, remember
But
what I said last
we would
week.
say today was a winnable game, even though it was the return of uh Jaden Daniels and all that too. So that makes a difference. But go ahead.
Uh,
Before we go too far, Bong, hold on. Before we go too far,
yeah,
old school football plays. I do agree. He says the Patriots can make the playoffs. You guys agree? I think so.
three and
I do
two
think
right
so.
now. They're in the mix.
And the next 3 games that they have are also winnable games. They have the Saints, Titans, and Browns. So they run the table with that. They in a really good spot.
Don't play with your food. Don't play
That
with your food.
there you
Especially
go.
you have a team like it looks like, and I know I was gonna try and speak on the teams that got blown out today. Joe No Ball, don't get me started, man. I'm sitting here I'm trying to have a respectful stream. You know, he who will not be mentioned, he who will not be named. Um, but
I'll just put the comment up on the screen so you know.
I'll
Bongy Kong following it up too. So
I'll definitely touch on that situation. I'll definitely touch on that situation after we get through a couple of these other games. But
old school football plays. You say Chargers legit bad. So you are saying?
I don't know about legit bad. I think
I think they still in the mix,
they're
man.
dealing with injuries, especially on that offensive line. I think Hampton got hurt today. I don't know the
Hampton got hurt.
severity of it.
Yeah.
I don't know the severity of it, but um, now Scotty boy, here I am trying to be respectful. Okay, let me just let me just give it. Let me give it a little bit of life, real quick, and then we'll move on.
Scotty boy broke was the straw that broke the camel's back.
Yeah. Because I really want to get. I want to talk about the Ravens, uh, and the way they looked, and also, engineer. I want to talk about the Texans and what they did to the Ravens, and then the Colts what they did to the Raiders. But let me just speak on.
The Raiders are in trouble.
Let me just speak on the Dak Prescott situation. Um, Dak Prescott went into today's game. He was down 4 offensive linemen, 4 starters. So 80%, 4 out of the 5 of his offensive linemen today were backups. His only starter was the weakest offensive lineman, Terrence Steele. Terrence Steele was the only starter. Everybody else was a backup, second string.
Can I ask a question?
Go for it.
Do they look good though?
Yeah.
This is the second game that you've been able to see them. They don't look shabby.
No.
The backups look like they could be starting for some of these other teams who have their starters in the mix.
Hey, I'll say this.
And I said that last time, and I know you were like, you reiterated because you wasn't trying to take the buzz off of Dak, but the backups don't look bad.
Remember what I said last week. It's an offensive coordinator by name only.
Oh
But
yeah,
honestly,
the O-line.
he's an O-line coach.
Yeah.
Clayton Adams came from the Arizona Cardinals, where he was turning water to wine with James Conner and the other running backs in Arizona. That may have been
The other ones
Dallas.
who drop the ball before they go into the end zone and wipe out 70+ yard touchdowns.
Players gonna learn. Players gonna learn. But that may have been one of the greatest pickups besides Javonte Williams and
That's
somehow,
he's like a fantasy sleeper.
yeah, and somehow fleecing Pittsburgh for George Pickens based on his quote unquote character issues was another one. So, hey, so today the leading receiver was a guy that you guys probably never heard of unless South Carolina football. Flanoy, Ryan Flanoy, man.
He is legit.
He's a dog.
But it's been buzz about him as you know for a long.
He's locked in with. Remember, he's locked in with Chris Carter. I don't know if he's a nephew or a godson or something, but he's. Remember during the when he was at the combine, I think Chris Carter was the one that was talking to him. Like they were recording Chris Carter talking to him about go out there and shock the world or whatever.
And the crazy shit about him is, I don't know if you remember me telling you. Do you remember that point where they had actually dropped him? He made the roster, but they dropped him to pick up. I want to say it was a linebacker or something. And then, like a day later, they went and dropped somebody else to bring him back. And I know that was so, nobody would pick it. Let's hurry up and do this so we don't lose him in the shuffle.
Yeah.
Thought twice about it, but I mean, look at him now,
Yeah. I mean, listen. Again, that Dallas offense looks good. And Dak he's in a zone right now. And I think
without his top weapon.
Because the scheme is good.
And I hope that when he comes back that they don't lose the connection he's building with Pickens, man. Please.
DP.
Yes.
When CD comes back, we'll still have the scheme.
I know. I know.
That's the thing, though. Remember, he was spamming, as the young kids would say, he was spamming CD in the beginning of the season before he got hurt. But CD was still getting open based on the scheme. So remember when everybody was, I talked about it, that there was a moment in the 2023 season, we had just got our ass kicked by San Francisco. We're like 1-2 or 0-3 or some crazy shit like that. And they went into the office, they asked for changes. I think they stopped running Mike McCarthy's offense and started running this
Yeah.
offense. That's when
Yeah.
Dak takes off having the MVP season. We get to the playoffs and we revert to McCarthy's offense against Green Bay because McCarthy wanted to do it his way. No disrespect. So that's why I think Dak was banging the table for Schottenheimer the whole time, because he knew that 2023 season, when he had what many would consider an MVP season, it was the Shanahan scheme that did that, and CD knew. Dak knew there was a level of
shoddy scheme.
Shoddy scheme, sorry,
Yeah.
but there was a level of confidence even in this preseason, in this training camp, that CD was talking with. Like he knew, like, nigga, this I just got off.
Yeah.
With this same shit.
Pause, but yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we'll see how it continues. It felt good to see the defense actually come along for the ride today. I didn't have much faith.
Better for sure.
Sanborn had a concussion. I hope he's okay, but shit got way better when he left. That motherfucker's a turnstile.
Slow, just slow.
Slow feet. Hey, listen, man. Slow feet don't eat, man. Stay your ass on the sideline.
Slow in comparison to your peers, Sanborn.
Yeah. So hold on, man. Hold on. And I see a lot of slander. I see a lot of slander in the comment section about Geno Smith. First and foremost, the criteria for which we were basing top 10 on was using the seasons 2022, 2023, and 2024. Geno was a very accurate quarterback.
Most in one of those years, right?
Yeah. And Geno, he hit all the metrics, right, with Seattle. He's with the Raiders now. It's a new team, a new offense, a new line, a new everything, new weapons that he's not used to. I'd say, I'd give Geno some grace.
How much? How much longer? Because it's looking bad.
I don't know. And then on top of that, your number one weapon, Bowers, got hurt in like week 1.
Yeah, he's been
banged up. You don't even have like the focal point of your offense.
But then again, you also, I believe you had said this, like if your tight end is your number one option.
Yeah, how dynamic can you be, right? You have to be a Tom Brady, right? Where it's
with a Gronkowski or a Patrick Mahomes with a Kelsey,
Indeed. Dizzle, my brother, what up though?
Dizzle in the building. Orlando Penner in the building. What's good? Brandon Hallam in the building now. I see you.
What's good? What's good? Welcome. Looking like
Raptors headquarters, Raptors HQ.
So
in the building.
So no doubt about it, Geno looks shaky this year. But the criteria that me and Alf were basing the top 10 on was the 2022, 2023, 2024 season, in which Geno was on a totally different team, on a totally different offense. He had DK Metcalf and JSN as his primary two weapons. He had the two-headed monster in Charbonnet and Kenneth Walker the third. So he had a like I said, who's your number one receiver? When we said Jacoby Myers, I'm like, he don't really ring, he don't really ring bells like that. Like his name don't ring out when you start talking about the who's who at receiver, right? You go to Brock Bowers. Brock Bowers isn't really, he's been hurt. He's been
Only
hurt.
because he's been hurt.
Huh?
I said, and only because he's been hurt. Because
Yeah,
last year he
for sure.
was.
So Brock Bowers has been hurt. So I'm gonna give Geno grace, but it's also why when we start throwing around that top 5, top 3, top 10, I also want y'all to understand there's levels to it because y'all want me to tell y'all again who Dak missing? Do I have to tell y'all again who Dak is missing? CD ain't there. CD gone.
And I'm not trying to rain on that parade. George Pickens is a number one.
Again.
George Pickens is, and I'm only saying this and bringing this back up again because I literally just had this conversation with my nephew and I told him, I said, look, George Pickens clearly just was not used correctly in Pittsburgh. You had Russell Wilson, you had Justin Fields.
Yeah.
Both who are not lighting it up with their new respective organizations, right? George Pickens is a beast, dog. George Pickens is a legitimate number one option. I'm not sitting up here yelling out, "Oh, he's a top 5 receiver." He's a number one.
Yeah. So my thing is, who would you say is the number one in Las Vegas?
It's
Bowers, right?
Yeah.
So
Receiving options, yeah, Bowers.
yeah. So what I'm saying is, so let's say you losing Bowers is the equivalent of Dak losing CD, right? Jacoby Myers is supposed to be your number one wide receiver. Are you saying that he's not a number? Because remember,
Is he a Pickens? I'm saying that he's not. I'm taking Pickens all day long. I think there's a gap between the two.
I just said it that we not his name ain't ringing bells when
I'm sorry, just saying.
when they
Not
start
cheating on him. I'm just saying. I think Pickens is.
When they start doing the roll call at church, they ain't looking for Jacoby.
You stupid. Oh man.
Shit. But hey, but I'm gonna call a spade a spade. Geno is not playing well this year. If we were to do a top 10 this year, Geno would not be in the top 10.
Okay.
I hope that clears up any misconfusion. But Geno's stats cannot be denied over the last 3 years. Again, a lot goes into it: personnel, scheme, coaching. Is more than just just a player. So,
What you think? What you think? Genty is bringing to the table?
he's trying.
Okay.
He got a bad O-line.
Okay.
They have a bad O-line, man. So, I feel bad for Genty right now.
Yeah, he was almost at 5 yards of carry. Only carried it 14 times. Yeah. Longest run was 12. If you take that one out and leave the rest, he's still at over 4 yards a carry. Not bad.
Yeah.
That's good, actually.
Listen, hey, they got their ass kicked today.
No, they did. They did.
Damn, they got mollywopped today.
Yeah. Yeah, mollywopped is definitely in order.
Didn't they start the season beating the Patriots? We felt good about the Raiders after week 1.
The Raiders?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I think your internet struggling. Internet's on the struggle bus.
I don't feel how I'm now.
Uh-oh. I think you're asking if the Raiders started off by beating the Patriots. But I didn't know what the Patriots were going to be. I don't think anybody would have said, who was that asked earlier, was it old school football plays, if the Patriots were going to be a playoff team? I don't think you out the gate you like, yeah, give me the Patriots. I think they're going to get busy. So I don't know what we giving the Raiders. They only got a who is only one
Who?
dub. The Raiders.
Yeah, that was. I think that was the one.
Yeah, so that was it. Okay. Mm, I don't know, man. They got a lot to figure out. No disrespect to Pete Carroll at all. We talk about bridge quarterbacks. If you saying Geno Smith was a bridge quarterback, I think Carroll is a bridge coach. He came there to restore some type of order there and then pass it on in a better place to whoever's coming next. Obviously, he's in the later stages of his coaching career, so he's not going to be there for 5-10 years and nothing like that. Um, but him and Geno Smith, like, are they trying to recapture the magic or whatever magic they had in Alf, you could speak to that, whatever magic they had in Seattle. Like, I don't know how that's gonna work out for the Raiders. It's not working out for the Raiders.
Again, it sucks because we asked the players to get out in front of the cameras and take the blame. Right? Gino, as the chat is showing us, is the fall guy. It's not working. Right? If you don't see him in a standalone game, that's why it's good to sometimes. And I was talking to Alf yesterday about how it was cool to see Seattle in that standalone Thursday night game against Arizona to really see like the makeup of their team. Because yeah, you skim through games, but the way we watch games now, a lot of red zone, league pass, where you hopping from game to game, you catch
Mm-hmm.
highlights.
Mm-hmm.
To actually have to sit there and watch a full game and see what a team's makeup is, it kind of sheds light on what it looks like, right? So now, who has sat down and watched the Raiders game from start to finish and walked away and said, damn, if only they had a quarterback? Or would you say you could put half, if not 2/3 of NFL quarterbacks behind that line, and they're probably all going to have their struggles just because the line is that bad? You get what I'm saying? And then you're talking about Bowers, who couldn't even play today. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's been laboring through,
It's a knee issue, right?
yeah, he's been laboring through a knee issue to the point that he said today, I can't do it. And I'm sure that coming into the season, that offense was built around Brock Bowers.
Uh, in large part, yeah.
You get what
Because
I'm
I
saying?
mean, you got to build around what you got.
Yeah. So
So yeah, I'm not going to disagree with that, but I think they have high expectations for Genty, so they were expecting to establish the run also, which hasn't been completely established.
damn,
But
hold on.
oh, whoa, pre-pause
Pause
before we say
on,
this,
on the
loopy
name.
balls. But
Said Ibuka's the
welcome.
real deal. I told you, Bone. You said Jefferson was better. Listen, Ibuka is the real deal. Baker Mayfield said it during training camp and preseason. Todd Bowles said it during training camp and preseason. I have Ibuka on a bunch of teams. What we're not going to do.
Jefferson is the
Come on, he
come
just
on,
did it
dog.
with Wentz, with
Shh.
Carson Wentz this morning.
Come on, man.
What? What a
Come on.
nigga got to do? Hold on, man. What? What
Yeah,
a nigga got to
nah.
do?
Yeah. Right now, I still like. I know we didn't have a full on like top 10 breakdown for the ranking receivers, but I do know that I would be drafting Justin Jefferson first, and I'm not even hesitating. I'm taking Jefferson first.
Wow, man. Damn, bro, that's crazy.
But
Abuka,
these young, it's a few young cats that are
when
throwing their name in the hat, man.
when Abuka has to play against or has to play with a quarterback not named Baker Mayfield, then talk to me and tell me what he is. This the honeymoon. This the
Yeah,
honeymoon phase. Everybody loves you. We have a 5-game sample size. Everybody loves you. Everyone loves Ibuka, right? Let's see what happens if
Look at
the,
what
the
Fake Talk says. Ibuka and JSN are the new Chase and Jefferson.
I'm not doubting that.
That's why I say these young cats. It's a couple. They're two of them that are in the mix.
Um,
For the takeover. The break's over.
Dizzle want to dial in. That shit, man. We're gonna have to get you. We're gonna have to get you on one day, Dizzle. We got to try and figure out the link or the. You
He
dig?
said, "Can I get a Dizzle down?"
Yeah. So me and Dizzle were going back and forth, and over me saying that Justin Jefferson was better than Jamar Chase, right? And Dizzle disagreed. He said that Chase was the better receiver, but Justin Jefferson just has the better coach, the better scheme. And I said,
Both LSU cats, by the way.
I said, Justin Jefferson has probably played with about 6 or 7 quarterbacks.
Separation is separation.
He gets loose with
Yeah.
every single one of them. You dig?
Bongy Kong. Jefferson is overrated.
Live long enough to see yourself become the villain. God,
Why is he overrated, Bongy Kong? Let me know. And Puka is legitimate, but why is Jefferson overrated? Let me know.
why you say it like?
Because I'm like, let it not be confused.
Hey, that nigga said. I thought you were saying he's too legit to quit. He said legitimate. Nigga, too legit to quit.
Oh.
But come on, man. Let me see. Let me look up.
Oh, you about to look up his numbers? They crazy.
I'm talking about Justin Jefferson just this morning.
Oh, okay. I was about to say because career numbers is ridiculous.
No, I don't have to do all that.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy that I have to come out here and defend Justin Jefferson
You got him up?
coming off of a 7 receptions for 123 from Carson Wentz.
Mm-hmm.
7 receptions on
That's
11
over.
targets.
That's over half of Wentz's total 236.
Come on, man. We gotta stop. We gotta stop, man. Everybody loves the new kid on the block. I love the new kid on the block, man. I love Ibuka. I love Puka. You know what I'm saying? The
Oh,
Ukas.
old school football play says look up Jefferson's playoff stats. But okay, quarterback last year, Darnold didn't have a good game. Probably had the worst game that he had played for Minnesota up to that point. So I don't know. We gotta look at how the quarterback's performing also.
Damn, I
Wentz,
never thought I'd see
Scotty
the
Boy
day.
said Wentz is horrible. Wentz is horrible.
What
Okay.
we're doing with Justin Jefferson is the equivalent of saying that somebody was better than Antonio Brown on his historic run in Pittsburgh, where he was leading the league in
Yeah,
catches,
crazy.
like yard, like
Hall of Fame stretch.
I gotta see the young boys do it a little bit more, do it a little bit for like I need the longevity. It's cool. I'm talking about Ibuka. I can't even qualify Ibuka. I can just say he's a dog.
Who
He's
looks like he's going,
like he's on his way,
yeah.
right? He's on his way. What he does is he clears the pathway for life after Mike Evans, right? Mike Evans is long in the tooth. They may decide to move on from him after this year. Ibuka clears the runway for you to get rid of Mike Evans if you so choose.
I think just on that point, and I know we're not going to stay long on it. I think Tampa Bay will treat Mike Evans like Arizona treated Larry Fitzgerald.
You would hope so, but
Yeah.
at the end of the day, Mike Evans has got to be willing
No,
to take on
yeah, it will take
adjusted,
that too.
an adjusted role, changing responsibilities, taking a back seat to the young buck, being maybe more of a mentor. Uh, there's a lot that goes into it where he may say, "Listen, I still think that I have a couple years of top tier wide receiver play left in my body, and I want to take my talents elsewhere where I can maximize my potential."
Mm.
But we'll see when they cross that bridge. But the conversation will be had.
No,
Conversations
absolutely.
will be had for sure.
And he'll have to make the decision because I forget who we were talking about last time. Was it it was AJ Brown, where you said he done made his money, he done got a Super Bowl. Now what does he want to do? And I said, yeah, he may be complaining and stuff too, because after you've done all those things, now it's like, is it fun? Am I cool here? Like, do I like this shit?
Yeah,
And yes, so that would be the same thing in Tampa Bay. But if he's willing to consider those things, because he's got the championship, he's got his bread, later stages of his career, and all of that kind of stuff. But yeah, it would take a buy-in from him, but we'll see.
we'll see. Man, I know we're supposed to be a short one. I don't want to get out of here without discussing the Ravens.
Trouble on my mind. Trouble. How
Whew.
many ways can you say it? Trouble. Man, hey, are they gonna make the playoffs? Playoffs?
Mm-mm. I don't think so. I don't
Hey,
think so.
how long is Lamar Jackson gonna be out?
I don't know if they gave a timeline. I thought they were saying vaguely a couple weeks.
Okay.
If they don't win another game between now and when he comes back, let's say we just finished week 5. Let's say they sit him down for 2 more weeks, and so he comes back
And it's a
week 8,
hamstring, so they might.
right? Whoo! They got the Rams, the Bears, and then they come back to the Dolphins. This is the Baltimore Ravens. At first glance, I would have said that it was the Rams game is a loss, but
I
because the
think
way the
so.
Rams they know how to trick games off.
It's a L. It's an L. I'm not gonna even.
Here
I'm not
I, hey,
gonna
look,
even-
here I am. Here I am trying to build the storyline. You dig? Try to keep the folks engaged. Create some dialogues of back and forth. The DB said, "Man, shut the fuck up." He said, "Come on, man, stop." Bro. Yeah, man, they probably take it, especially if they try Cooper Rush out there. It's an L. It's an L.
yeah. Yeah.
It's an L.
You said the Bears and who?
The Bears and then the Dolphins come after.
Those two are. It's like if I'm looking at my hand with spades,
Yeah,
1 and a possible 2.
yeah, all right. Then you got 7 possibles.
Yeah.
That means you walking if you talking about a spades hand with 7
They in
possibles. That
trouble.
means
They got not
you
even
got
hearts.
you got a few queens, a
No,
few jacks.
but it's
Hey,
the
those-
queen of clubs and the jack of diamonds.
hey, no. But those are the possibles. We need
Right.
that to run the second time.
Hey, look, but your hand is all red, so you ain't cutting shit.
Hey, TV. But look, you got the ace of hearts, but you also got 8 hearts. So
You're right.
that ace might
Nobody else
not
got that shit.
somebody cutting that shit off.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
So
So
again,
yeah.
here's my thing. Here's my thing with the Ravens. If you don't win this week against the Rams, you're 1-5.
Ew. Do you mail it in at that point?
At that point, I'm thinking about shutting Lamar down.
Okay.
I'm thinking about shutting Lamar down. You protect you protect your investment in your quarterback, and you turn what could be a Super Bowl team when healthy, or at least a good deep run into the playoffs when healthy, into a team that also may be walking into a top 5, top 10 NFL draft pick. The
Who do
rich
you
and
who do you
richer,
get with that though? What position do you
it
even
don't matter.
target?
It just best available,
Yeah.
you know? Um, but damn, I never thought I'd see the day. And the crazy thing about it, whenever I see Cooper Rush take a snap as an NFL quarterback, I'm always reminded that there were some Cowboys fans. This was internal, not from the general public too. So yeah, like the Shady McCoys, the
Oh
Emmanuel
yeah.
and Stephen A. Smiths and all the goofies. But there was a segment of the population that tried to tell me that Dak was in a quarterback battle with Cooper Rush,
Nah.
and Cooper Rush was the better player.
Nah, what I think about Cooper Rush is just really simple. Is that he found his lane, which is a backup quarterback. And if that's what you're looking for, somebody to just step in and just, steady the ship for a little bit
Yeah,
until you could figure out where it's leaking and plug the hole,
yeah.
Cooper Rush can do that. But if you like, oh, Cooper Rush got to take over and try to lead us to
Win us
a
some games.
championship or a playoff berth, like now it's like,
Just, I
what you
mean,
talking
shit,
about?
just to sustain some wins. Now, remember, it's so funny to think about. I think Dak lost. Dak went down a few years. I think it might have been the 2022 season, and Cooper Rush came in and went 4-1 in the 5 games that Dak missed. And people were saying like, "Hey, man, Cooper Rush is this great player. Look at his record." What they didn't realize was that Dallas defense at the time was so good that they didn't ask him to do much. They simplified the playbook for him, kept it simple for him. And
That was a takeaway season, right? Where they were just turning the ball over. Yeah.
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 So, but in reality, if you don't have a defense to back him up, if you don't have a, you know, uh, offensive scheme that you can pivot from Lamar Jackson and now create a
It's not,
mini
it's not
offensive
the same.
playbook
Yep.
for Cooper Rush, you're fooling yourself, which is
Yeah,
why
it's not
I'm
the same.
confused that Joe Milton someone like Joe Milton is on the Cowboys instead of, you know, um, backing up Lamar in Baltimore, right? Wouldn't that be a better fit?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's almost like, remember what I was talking about last time where Cody Kessler was talking about scheming up the plays in the game for a particular quarterback style.
Right.
And if that backup who comes in, the game wasn't schemed for him, now it's like, what do you do? Because you can't be calling the same type of plays for this dude if his skill set don't match.
Yeah.
So
Speed option right. Cooper Rush looking like nigga, no. So,
uh
but again, it might be tank season for them.
hey, it ain't it's looking bleak. That's for
Say
sure.
this. Mike Tomlin smiling ear to ear. That man
Hey,
might just cakewalk his way into a shit. This might be the first year he don't even need to go 500 or better
hey.
to win the division.
And it's a quiet situation over there, and they slowly taking care of business. They in a good spot, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure,
So,
for sure. So, you know, but anyways, who did we miss? Did we miss anything? I think we
yeah, I mean, we didn't go over all the games. You know,
yeah.
you had the we kind of talked about um we talked about the Chargers. We didn't talk about the Broncos.
Stroud looked good.
Yeah, CJ
Engineer,
Stroud looked good.
CJ
Thank
Stroud.
thank goodness finally, because I have him starting in my oh, and Bong. I can't get off of here. You kicked my ass in our fantasy league.
Hey, listen,
Hey, but I'm in trouble because Lamar Jackson was my quarterback.
I'm trying to get one win just to get off that.
The skid.
You know what they talk about how teams are undefeated. I was defeated. I was a
Yeah.
defeated team. I'm just looking for one win. Um,
I'm looking. It's looking like it's shaping up to where I might be the team y'all could get the win on. Like I listen, Lamar Jackson is out. Derrick Henry ain't really lighting it up like that. So I got some shit to figure out, man. So
hey, well, I appreciate you letting your boy get that win. I'll
hey, man,
take it.
hey, listen,
You know what they say, by hook or by crook. Uh,
hey, I felt like he was, losing interest. I had to, reel you back in. So
hey, the Texans defense did what they were supposed to do to Cooper Rush. Let's start there. I'm gonna give engineer.
Scotty Boy said he undefeated and ain't nobody messing with him.
Damn it, when do I play Scotty Boy? I got my swagger back. Mama said I killed the man. Well, I guess I got my dagger back.
Stroud outran him with his old man legs.
Hey, Stroud looked good, but we have to ask. We have to ask is no. Let me not do that. Stroud looked good. Stroud
Yeah,
strung together a good 4 quarters, beat the dog shit out of the Ravens. Houston defense did what I knew they were capable of doing.
because I drafted them.
Yeah. They got to it. They got to it, got to it, got to it.
Finally.
And I think CJ Stroud was a beneficiary of that. I'm not knocking CJ Stroud. I want to see the brother do well. He did really well today. I
Mm-hmm,
want to
mm-hmm.
see who does CJ Stroud play next week.
And we didn't say anything about Detroit, who
Ooh, it's gonna be a hey, as the old folks would say, it's gonna be a slobber knocker.
they got.
Seattle.
Oh, okay.
So, oh man, engineering Alf, get after it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Get after it. I might hop in the Discord during that game. What time is that game? It's on Sunday. Sunday. Oh no, that's Monday night.
That's a Monday
Ooh,
night game. Okay.
standalone. Hey,
Okay. Okay.
engineer, Dizzle. Y'all want me to talk fly shit about
Gangsta Gibbs.
CJ Stroud? Let him come in here on Monday Night Football
Against Seattle.
against Seattle
That
and go
defense is for real.
to work.
Seattle's defense is legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not moving a goalpost. I'm talking in real time, right? When they say yesterday's price is not today's price, yesterday's thoughts are not today's thoughts. As I get new information, my thoughts change. I refuse to be loyal to a bad take.
Mm.
But I'm saying CJ Stroud has an opportunity on a stage where he's standalone,
Mm-hmm.
only show in town. Love it or hate it.
Well, I
Oh,
mean, shit. See if they got they rhythm back, or if he has his back. You know, you said he strung what 4 quarters together. Can he string it? And yeah, they were cool last week. Can he string another game, a few games, build on that?
Yeah,
I think so.
yeah. Listen.
Because it was a sophomore slump, as they will call it. He had his struggles last year. He wasn't looking all that great, but he's
The
still,
defense will make sure that you guys stay eligible.
yeah. And like I say, then it's up to the guys who are supposed to be your playmakers to put you over the top.
Absolutely.
So,
Yes. 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 So,
um,
engineer, hang tight. Dizzle, hang tight. I promise you. CJ Stroud will have the floor
hmm
Monday night.
hey,
He will, DP will put him in the thumbnail. Will he, will he be wearing a chain? Will he be wearing will he be wearing two chains on his hand? You know what I'm saying? So, we'll see. But if
he's
you
a
ain't got
believer. He may have a Jesus piece on.
hey, you did. Whatever it is, we shall see. We shall see. Al says Seattle got to get healthy. They were out 7 defensive starters by the end of the game. Yeah. Well noted. Um, you know.
Um,
Okay, for sure.
yeah,
Engineer,
Rashid
we'll definitely chop it up.
Hey, and the Saints ended up winning that game, right?
Yeah. Yeah. KP ain't here to talk about Spencer Rattler getting his first win as an NFL starter. Shout out to Spencer Rattler for getting his first win as an NFL starter. Man, we didn't get a chance to really talk about how Arizona doing Arizona things and tricked off that game against Tennessee to give Cam Ward his first win as a starting quarterback.
Man,
Um,
like I say, we didn't talk about Detroit and Cincinnati. I
give me 1
expected that to be what it was. Um, yeah, I mean, Kansas City and the Jaguars play tomorrow.
Hello.
Um, Look, Bong taking that. Hey man, you better put your mic on mute. You taking your street pharmacy call. We can still hear what's going down with the deal. Yeah, hello. Yeah, I got the shit. Um, but nah. So the Jags play Kansas City. That's tomorrow. Um, I said I fully expect Kansas City to win. I don't know if anybody else thinks otherwise. I don't think we
well,
took account on that, but
we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
yeah.
We'll see. But
Yeah, that motherfucker. Look, engineer said he's getting cut.
yeah, I think he might. He might.
Yeah.
But man, we don't have the balloons tonight.
So y'all just gotta imagine KP did the piece up, and yeah, Jags got a legit defense, but we'll see.
We shall see. That's why
We'll
they play
see.
the games.
Yep. But we'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back at it tomorrow. So anything we missed tonight, we could circle back and talk about it, and then we'll have tomorrow night's game to discuss as well. So shout out to
Absolutely.
everybody who jumped in here. I see a lot of the regulars. I appreciate y'all. We appreciate it.
Absolutely.
We got to get the Discord popping. Some of y'all ain't in the Discord, so make sure y'all get in there. Some of y'all are not in the Discord. Make sure y'all jump on in there. Stop playing around. Other than that, Bong, anything you got to say to the folks before we
We
get
out.
up out here?
We out. We out. We out. We out.
All right, 2 P's in a bong. We out.
Yes, sir.